My mom's last voicemail. I never thought a single voicemail could haunt me for the rest of my life, but it does. Every time I close my eyes, I hear her voice, soft and tired, saying the words I'd been too stubborn to answer. I just want to tell you I love you. I avoided her calls for weeks before that. It wasn't that I didn't love my mom. I did, in my own complicated way. But growing up, our relationship was messy. She worried too much, called too often, wanted to know every detail of my life. When I left for college, I told myself I wanted independence, freedom, space. But really, I just wanted distance from the guilt, from the constant reminders that I was still someone's child when I desperately wanted to be an adult. At first, I answered her calls less and less. Then I started silencing them altogether. I'd see Mom calling flash on my screen during classes, during parties, even during dates, and I'd think, I'll call her back later. But later never came. Weeks went by. She kept trying. She left little texts. Hope you're eating enough. Don't forget your jacket. It's cold out. Love you. I'd glance, roll my eyes, and toss my phone aside. My friends joked about how clingy moms could be, and I laughed along. But deep down, a part of me knew it wasn't just clinginess. It was love. The last week before it happened, she called me 5 times in 2 days. I ignored them all. I was busy. At least, that's what I told myself. Busy with exams, busy with work, busy with life. Then, one evening, I saw a notification. One new voicemail. I remember staring at the screen, thumb hovering over the play button. Something inside me resisted. Maybe I didn't want to hear her nagging. Maybe I didn't want to feel guilty. Maybe I was just scared of being reminded how much I actually needed her. So I put my phone down and told myself I'd listen later. Later came 3 days after. I was sitting in the library when I finally hit play. Her voice cracked through the speaker, small and shaky, but still gentle. Hi, honey. I know you're busy. I just wanted to tell you I love you. That's all. Okay. Bye. That was it. No lecture, no guilt, no questions. Just love. The next day, she died. A sudden stroke. No warning, no chance to say goodbye. One moment she was there, trying to reach me, and the next, gone. When my dad called, his voice broken, I couldn't process the words. Mom's gone. It felt like the floor gave out beneath me. The phone slipped from my hand. I remember the world spinning, the sound of blood rushing in my ears, my heart pounding like it wanted to break free from my chest. I went home for the funeral, and everything felt unreal. Her clothes were still in the closet. Her favorite mug was on the counter. The smell of her perfume lingered in the hallway. She was everywhere and nowhere. At the service, people shared stories about how kind she was, how she never forgot birthdays, how she baked pies for the neighbors, how she'd stop to help strangers on the street. Everyone talked about how much she loved her family, and all I could think was, she loved me, and I couldn't even pick up the phone. I listened to that voicemail over and over. It shattered me every time. Her last words to me weren't angry or disappointed. They were the purest thing a mother could say. I love you. And I hadn't said it back. The guilt ate at me. I stopped sleeping. I replayed every ignored call, every unread text, every moment I had chosen later. Later never came. I'd lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, my chest tight, whispering into the darkness. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you too. People told me not to blame myself. They said, she knew you loved her. But did she? How could she when the last weeks of her life were filled with silence from me? After the funeral, I couldn't bring myself to delete the voicemail. I saved it in 3 places, in case my phone broke, in case I lost my account, in case something happened. It became my most precious possession, and my deepest wound. Months later, I was sitting on a park bench, watching families walk by, when a little girl ran up to her mother and hugged her tight, yelling, "I love you, Mommy." Her mom laughed, kissed her forehead, and said it back without hesitation. I broke down, right there, in public, because that's all my mom had wanted, to hear it back, to feel it one more time, and I denied her that. It's been years now, and the voicemail is still there. I don't listen to it often, it's too painful, but I can't delete it. It's the last piece of her I have, the last time she spoke to me. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this: answer the call. Send the text, say I love you. Don't assume there will always be another chance, because one day there won't be. And you'll be left with silence and a voicemail that echoes forever.